Hey friends, it's Nadine from the Maker's Heart Studio, and thank you for joining me. This weekend, I spent some time putting in some work in my Etsy store to create some printables for you guys. In fact, I was finishing off the second part of a printable set that I created called Christmas in Luke. I was thinking of the series, something else. But anyway, so the Christmas in Luke series set, I designed it really primarily because I received Dayspring Illustrating Bible, which is a book of Luke, which they just brought out. And it is such a cute little Bible. Look at the size of it. It's less than an inch, less than half an inch. You can see less than half an inch thick. And it's got this gold spiral and just gold lettering there, front and back. And I figured, you know what? I was so inspired by the color, only because this color navy blue is the same color navy blue that I used when I was a child going to school. So my school uniform was a white shirt and a navy blue, pleated navy blue skirt and a little red bow tie. And I wore that like maybe 2/3 of my childhood going to school because we wore uniforms. Anyway, so I decided to go with the theme and do something red, white, and blue, which is also the colors of the American flag, ironically. But anyway, and also kind of Christmassy, but can also be for Valentine's. So for whatever. So I kind of like that you can use these printables anytime you want, any which way you want, because they're not really Christmassy, but they are used for the Christmas season. So this is the first set that I created. This entire layout was created with that one printable, that sneak peek printable that I put up in my Etsy store. And if you go there, you'll see it. It's called Christmas in Luke series, and it's a sneak peek. And this is just that one. And all of these things minus the gold flowers on this side here, which I will put in my store on the last series of this. I'm going to put some gold flowers in there, was from my store, including this card, which I think is in another set. I think it's called Tags, the tag set. And this Pray is from Open Journey new kit, which is called Pray, right? No, sorry, which is not Pray. That's the hashtag, guys, which is called Pray of the Heart. And the hashtag is called Pray if you're looking for it. And sorry, my nails are kind of funky because I was like painting and printing stuff. So anyway, can't get that out right now. And I want to get this video through. And these keys are from this kit too. And, you know, the paper is from my Etsy store, so the graph paper. But if you have graph paper, you don't have to buy a graph paper. Just use the graph paper. So that's it here. And I created this. And this is the layout. So I'm going to put this picture up so you can see exactly which kit I used for this. So moving right along, because of this, I was inspired to create a Christmas in Luke series. And this is the second part of the series. There's one more part that I'm going to create. And I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. So that's why I'll do a series, is because I never feel, as someone who puts these together, and even as a journaler, I feel like you're never finished with something. Like, I always feel like there's always something missing and I wanted to add it. So instead of adding it to what already exists and then emailing it to people who purchased, I'm like, well, I'll just make it part 1 and 2, because I know that my mind isn't just is an ongoing creativity that happens, and I just never want you guys to miss out on anything. So this I created as like a tip-in or notes or whatever, and they're so cute. You can cut them out, you can stick them on your wall, you can make a book out of them, they can be a cover. I really like the little dots in the frames there. You can tell that each one has a different flower. I didn't want to put the same one, only because, I was like, I don't know. You can print this on whatever color paper you want, but keep in mind that if you do sort of like a vintage paper, then this will change. Or you can color inside of it, or whatever you want to do. It could be gold, whatever. So this is up to you. You can do what you want. You can leave it as is. I think it's pretty cool, and I can't wait to use this myself. This second part is what I've been working on for a week. So I've been like wondering what should I put on here? How should I put it together? Should I put butterfly? Should I not? You know, leaves, whatever. Usually when I do a printable like this, I would give you guys the flowers, and then I will put like 2 large flowers on 8.5 by 11, so you can have like 2 huge large flowers. And then this time I decided not to, at least not with this second part of the series. Maybe the third part I'll do when I'm doing more flowers, more gold, and some more words and stuff. Maybe some word fetty and some tags, which I'm trying to learn how to make. But for now, this is it, and you can cut them out. And I want to show you what I did with this. So my process of creating printables is it's kind of simple. I create a printable first, and then I use them to see how it works with me, and how the cutting is, if it's too much cutting. And look, honestly guys, this is a lot of cutting. Like, if there's a lot of fussy cutting around here, there is, I'm not gonna lie to you. But you know, it was kind of fun. So if it's just too much cutting, if it's just too much work, and I didn't, you know, as much as I felt like this is just a lot of leaves and fussy cutting, and you could just cut the leaves out if you don't want to, I did use it to create this layout for day 6 of my gratitude journaling. So, and I haven't really even taken pictures of most of the days of my gratitude journals because I've been working on other things and just didn't want to bother to post them yet. But this is what I use. I use this big flower here and this small one here and the butterflies and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed using it, and I only use these. So see, there's a whole lot more to use on here that you can use for whatever purpose. And this one here, I created this really large flower, and of course the butterflies and the words, ask and it will be given to you, seek and it will find, knock and it will be opened onto you. And that's Luke 11. Of course, keeping in mind that this is Christmas in Luke. And no, there are no Christmas elements per se, but the Christmas colors are there, like the green and the red and the blue. And then I created this thing. I don't know what that is, guys, but you know, I know that my girl Elisa from Forever Journaling, Humbling, Forever Eliza, you can call me. I'll tag her. So she is going to just use this, I'm sure. If she does, she's going to do something really tremendously amazing with this thing. And I love all of her work. If you're not following her, definitely go follow her. And of course, this element. So yeah, I know, like, what? Like, you know that song, which of these things belong together? Which of these things are part of the group? One of these things doesn't belong together. Like, I started singing that song when I created this thing because we got like 4 things, and then you have like in your head, like, where did this come from? Yeah, like seriously. Well, honestly, I'll tell you the story behind this. I was journaling in my personal journal, and I was like, I need some elements. I don't have much stuff, guys. Let me tell you, I don't have a lot of stuff. I have stamps, but I don't have like a lot of clip art stuff. I have maybe three drawers of clip art stuff. And I was like, oh, let me go look in my stash to see what I have. And I had all these images, and I was like, let me put this together and make a printable for myself, my own self, not to share with nobody, and put it in my journal. And so I created it and decided that, oh, I wanted a lot of vintage because, you know, my heart is really vintage and rustic, and I love these things in real life. Like, in real life, you come to my house, you would see stuff like this around the house, you know. And so I love this stuff, you know. I go to the farmer's market or the flea market or the stoop sale just to get stuff like this old stuff. So I loved this, and I love feathers and all these little wing things, and this old, look at that cute thing right there. It's like an old lock, you know. So like, I would buy this and use it to, like, you know, as a napkin holder or a paper holder or something, a paperweight, sorry. And I love old stamps. And so I was just tickled when I had this particular element, and then I felt like I should really share it, and I didn't want to. So I decided, what could I call it? Well, I'll just stick it in with the Christmas stuff because it's kind of cute. And you know what? You can't go wrong with this. This is really something I absolutely love that I'm sharing with you guys to use in your journaling. And that's it. You know, I think it works really well with this. And this is the set, guys. This is it. So I hope you guys will enjoy this. Again, you can find all of these printables in my Etsy store called the Make Art Studio. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions, please let me know. And if you ever want like a printable made, or you have an idea for a printable and you're like, I think I want to have a printable that looks like this, hit me up. You know, I'll see what I can do. Talk to the other amazing women who create printables, and I'm sure we can all come up with something, you know. And no one told me to say that. I'm just figuring out why not just do something for you guys. So this is the first set that I'm going to show you guys, and I have 2 more sets to show you. And that's it, guys. Have a great day.